All right, guys, Cody here. I did a review of the Carlton, Octothorpe, and Octohaul before. The Pound has since come out with a new Rufus, and I also got my hands on a Toolbox. So I thought I would just compare all those for people who are still looking. We will start with the Carlton. I brought a bunch of discs I use. I brought some stuff I normally keep in my bag, and then so I'm just going to show you what kind of fits in there. So for our Carlton, this is kind of the odd duckling, if you will, where you can get, this one has 2 putter pockets and 2 putter pockets. You can also get 3 and 3. Has a giant middle section that you can put stuff in, and then this kind of go down there. So when I normally set it up, I like to take the drink insert. I put my drinks, some snacks, my keys in there, and I usually put that on the inside right here. So you can see it kind of fits down there well. Helps to keep the bag kind of centered from tipping over. I normally would put 2 putters up here. Sometimes I like to pick like a couple fairways. On this side I can hold 3 fairways. And then I usually put mids on one side, and it can usually keep about 5 mids on the outer pocket, as long as they're not too thick. I keep some drivers on the other side, same thing, keeps about 5. You could really push it if you wanted to, but I would not suggest it. And then in this side, I kind of keep my less used disc. So if I was using some stuff I was maybe trying out, or a couple different things I wasn't sure of. So that is what a typical loadout looks like. Of course I have, and they all have these. I have my stuff I clip on my sandbag for grip, a towel on here, and sometimes even on this one I use a touch, which is a pouch you can put disc in, stuff like that. And then every now and then, if I'm feeling like it's a bigger course or something, I can put a couple of discs down here, and it's still pretty light. So inside you have a long pocket right here that you can see mine goes all the way down. So pocket right there. On this side, same pocket, but only goes halfway down. You can put a drink in there, like they have a water bladder that you can put. As far as the back, they all look pretty similar on the back. They have this kind of mesh right here, and they have their kind of fabric on the side, but most of them look the same. All of them have detachable shoulder straps that you can switch. So that is just the Carlton, and right now we have 5, 10, 15, 22. So I can hold 25 in here if you really wanted to. Well, right now I only have 20. So 20 discs, some stuff, but I could put probably 5 down here if I wanted to. So right now, 20-ish is what I'm holding. It depends if I want to carry a lot, bigger course or anything like that. But think about 20 right there. So our next one, the newest offering from Pound, is called the Rufus. And if you notice, the Rufus kind of looks like the Thorpe. Same type of design, it's smaller. See, a little shorter, more compact, but same opening, everything like that. So here's how many we can hold in a Rufus, and kind of what the layout looks like. Up top, kind of like the Thorpe, you have your putter pocket or most used pockets. You can put 3, even 4 up there. So that's what the top looks like. Has a pocket over here, a long pocket. I like this one because it has this elastic strap that you can put your retriever in, which is real nice. And I throw stuff like a cell phone and things like that down there. On this side, it's brand new. If you close it up, it's a full pocket. But if you want to put an insert, they made it so you take this, flip it down, and then the same drink insert. So if I have the same one from here, take that, slide it in. So now it's on the side. Front carry kind of looks like that. So you still have a little side pocket right here. I keep my cell phone in there. And then on this side, keys, stuff like that. But as far as load up for this, let's say I put in, there's 6 drivers. Or put in, we'll do 4 mids. Let's do another mid. This one's pretty thick. And then let's do some putters. So then we have kind of like 3 putters. So right now in the main pocket I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have a little bit of wiggle room up top. Like I said, you could put 3 if you're using like a common fairway driver you like to keep. You can put 4 up there. Same thing if you want to connect stuff on here, like if I want to put my towel up here, I like to put my towel on this side, tuck it down in there, and then I typically have this down to the side. And you can also put disc in here too. So if you wanted to put a little bit more disc in there, if you want to try out like 2, 4, you can even slide one. Every now and then I'll slide one in between the drinks. So if I wanted max capacity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So pretty similar as far as storage wise. I'll show you the back. Again, I told you they all look pretty similar. Same type of thing. You have the straps, they're removable. You can customize stuff like that, but pretty similar. Okay, all right, last one, the Thorpe. This isn't the biggest one, and I didn't do an Octohaul again because the Octohaul and Octothorpe are very, very similar, except for there's expandable pockets and even like a little bit bigger side. But as far as comparing them, I didn't think it was that big of a difference between them, as much as there was between Carlton, Rufus, and this one. So this is very similar to a Rufus. Side pockets, you have that long extended pocket. You have the outer pockets, which the Rufus doesn't really have except for the one on that side. Same thing, large pocket, and here's that strap again. So a nice little strap to hold that or an umbrella. If I wanted to load this out, let's put in this one, like great for field work or if you're like an all-day course and you want to carry everything. So let's put, I got 10 drivers. I'll put 5 mids, so 10 drivers, 5 mids, so we already got 15 in the main compartment. Then I can even put, I can stuff 3 in there, so let's do, we have 18 in the main compartment, 10, 5, 3. Up top we could do 3 right here. You could put up to 5 up here total. Same thing with the outer pockets. Put 5. We could put, on this side, you could do another 5. So theoretically, if you filled this all the way up and you did 5, 10, 15, and in here you could do between 18 and 20, you could have like 35 discs, which to me is crazy, and you could even fit more in the side. Has a little spot for my rare air disc thing. Same thing if I wanted to put some towels on here. They all have the clips. You can put them on here, my bag on this side. I'll show you the back of this one. Right there and right there, same type of back. Now I will say, right now what did I say, about 35 in there. If I wanted to use that drink pocket, same thing. I just kind of stuff it down on the side. So I'd use one side for drinks, snacks, all that stuff. Again, this is going to be your heaviest one just because of how many discs. It's going to be your biggest loadout, but very useful. And I know a lot of people love these Thorpes, and they are all so comfortable because of just how there is nothing rigid in them. Like a lot of people say, like, oh, my bag sags. That's what keeps it so comfortable on your back. All right. And then the last one, I didn't have one of these last time, a Toolbox. This would be great if you were trying to do some field work. It's a lot smaller than I thought. I thought the Toolbox was going to be fairly long. If you look, it's not very big, but it actually holds a fair amount of disc. So let's say we put in, here is 8 drivers, and it just kind of fits in just like that. Put in 5 mids, 5 putters, and I still got a little bit of room, my goodness. So, all right, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I can easily fit 20 down there. So there's 20 with a good mix of drivers, mids, fairways. There's 2 exterior pockets if you wanted to put put another disc in there if you want to put your keys in there, a towel, nice shoulder strap for carrying, pretty comfortable if I was doing field work. I would normally bring one of these, but this is kind of cool, it matches. So, but again, I just wanted to show you guys kind of the lineup of pound stuff that they have, going from, I would say, almost smallest to largest. You could make them pretty interchangeable, but smallest to largest, of course, the Octohaul would be on the end because you could expand that even more. But I've been digging this one, I'll be honest. I've been bagging this one because it's getting colder. I also don't like to carry as many discs, but 18 discs is plenty, it's comfortable. All of these bags fit very well on the back, and they hold plenty, okay? So if you have any questions, leave them below. Our sponsors for this video, Terminal Velocity, if you want to check them out, I'll link it, and a code you can use. Same thing with Rare Air Disc. If you want to check them out, I'll add a code. And then check out our Jammers in the Rough podcast. We go live on Friday nights at 9 Eastern, and then our stuff is on Spotify, Google, Apple, everything where you would get your podcast from on Monday. All right, thanks.